only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make fans.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, set. 60 or. Get it.
On first down, Lane. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try the left side. Lane. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Come, baby, come, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down. Smart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
On the ready.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. And I'm not sure this is going to stand. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 10 logo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going up top. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Smart. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
After the interception, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Hey.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They come out here in the I. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Roosevelt Nix, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it here with Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check 15, check 50. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Ship!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He's set. It's an 18. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
You go tight. You got tight.
Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 36, Watson finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Joker, Joker. 59. Save.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Out. 54. Check 99. Check 99. Slam.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Tighten up. Tighten 31.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check 24. Check 24.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Never mind, 52, by 52. Hey, pick your game up. Check 55. SOS. Whip. Watch the whip.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's to his running back, complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Watch the curve.
Hey, Alpha. 57's right. Here it comes.
From the gun on 3rd down. Smart. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
He's checking.
Check 54. Check 9.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Alert! Check. Trying to go. Showing it. Alert. Double up.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come to my work.
He get.
Trying to go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
24 down, he's coming.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Alert 3. Switch.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I got it. Sponge! No! Alert flag!
Out of the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On third down. It's Gordon, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. From the 50, it's Watson. This one complete to Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Watch the eye.
Now it's Watson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Put the boys down, he's coming.
Slam. Chance.
Watson now, operating from the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Been a long day for you.
Throwing again is Watson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Quick the edge. Come. Switch.
Watson on third down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, Sue. Yeah, let's get set.
Second and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Mike 7.
Man, I got to go.
Operating from the gun. Smart. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, we got four down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown for days.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
32-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
To the court.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watch the safety creep. Slam. Undercrush.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up third and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm here all day.
Alert.
Motion. Check. Lucky.
Watson from the gun. He'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Corey Coleman. Incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Double time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go! 18 Gator.
Come on, boy. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Switch it. Blue draw, force it.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready, set.
Mike, 57. Go!
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Ready.
From the gun, Smart trying to lay one up deep and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Check. Watch that.
This is Gordon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Tim Williams makes the tackle. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50. Danny.
55. Bang.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, set. 218.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Hey, switch gears.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set. 19, 24. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Kill, 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 kill. Check 37. Check 37.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Switch.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers are close to finishing off this football game.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were